Hi, I am David Bryson. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Phoenix, Scottsdale area. I am part of the Shackleton Group, powered by eXp Realty. In the past 23 years, the Shackleton Group has been responsible for selling over $1 billion of real estate. That's a lot of real estate. First, I want to thank everybody for taking a few minutes to join me today. I truly appreciate it. I know your time is valuable, and I'm going to try to add a lot of value to the time that we spend together. So if you do like my videos, which I post every Friday, please subscribe, like, and share with other people you think might get value out of them. I truly appreciate that. And please do let me know in the comments if there's any topics you would love to see me address, and I'll be happy to do a video about those. Today, I want to talk about, I'm going to take it from both perspectives, preparing your house for a home inspection if you've listed it, and then sort of from the buyer's perspective, sort of what are reasonable requests once a home inspection has been done. So let's look at it from the seller's perspective. So if I'm a seller, it's been a huge emotional decision to sell my house, and now they're asking for 2 to 4 hours of time where a licensed home inspector and the buyer are going to come through my house, and in my mind they're going to nitpick everything wrong with it and try to drive down the price. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. But let's take a step back, let's take a deep breath and realize that this is just the buyer's due diligence period. And remember, to the point when you were buying a house and you had your inspection done, you just sort of want to know what's going on. You like the house, somebody obviously likes your house, they put in a bid on it, an offer, and now they just want to know a little bit more. That's all the inspection period and the due diligence period are. So what can you do to get your house in great shape so that it passes the inspection with hopefully flying colors? Well, first of all, the day of the inspection, make sure your house is show ready. Showroom ready, as I like to call it. Be ready, because you never know when the inspector's going to call and the buyer's going to come over and they're going to be ready to go. And what does that mean? That means being ready to leave for 2 to 4 hours at any given time. If you have an animal, make sure they are either coming with you or that you put them in a crate, and that you let the inspector and the buyer know that they are in there, they are on the house. Just don't have their animal behind some door that's going to pop out of them. Nobody likes that kind of surprises. Make sure that the door to the house is open. Make sure the inspector has the security code if there is one. Make sure the inspector has every key to everything he might need to get through in your backyard. If there's a lock to a gate, if there's a lock to get in the garage, whatever it is, make sure everything is clearly labeled and identified for the inspector. Otherwise, they're going to write it off as, oh, couldn't get access to that part of the house, or oh, couldn't find this operable, and it might not be through any fault of their own. They just didn't know where to turn. Because think about it, your house is unique. Inspectors, they've done a lot of home inspections, but they've never done your home inspection. That being said, make sure everything you have is charged and ready to go. Every remote control you have, new batteries in it. If you have a special vent that pops out of your island for your venting purposes when you're cooking, make sure they know where to push that button. Make sure your dishwasher is empty. It's very possible the inspector might run a cycle just to see if your dishwasher is working. Clean your air filters for your air conditioning units, because they might look at those, and if they're dirty, it isn't that they're dirty or clean. People just might think it's reflective of how you maintain your house, and it might not be an accurate reflection. Make sure you take care of any small repairs. If you've had some artwork on the walls and you took them off and there's a little piece of drywall missing, go get some patch and paint from the hardware store, patch it up, paint over it, make sure those little things look good. You just don't want to give anybody reason to draw their eye to something that might not be there. Or take a step back from your driveway and look at the roof of your house. If there's a broken tile, pay someone to come and fix that tile so that as many things look good as possibly can. So they've done the inspection. You've done your best. You're the seller. You've got everything showroom ready. To the best of your ability, you've prepared it. Now I'm the buyer, and I get that inspection report back. So the question is, what are reasonable requests? And the rule number one of show business is to know your audience. When somebody makes a movie, they know who they are marketing it to. Same way in real estate, when you get that inspection report as a buyer, you gotta know the climate you're in. Are we in a buyer's market? Are we in a seller's market? Are we more in a balanced market? Right now, as I'm taping this, Phoenix is a red hot seller's market. So if you get this inspection report back, and even if there's a laundry list of stuff on it, you're going to want to think carefully, and you're going to want to talk with your agent about what do we ask the seller for concessions for? How big a deal are these things? Because if your laundry list is too long and you're nitpicking and nickel and diming, the seller might say, enough of them. I'm in a multiple offer situation. I don't need theirs. I don't need to do all that stuff. And you, as the buyer, you need to distinguish between what is a need, what needs to be fixed, and what's an upgrade. If there's a leaky faucet, for example, and you plan on demolishing the whole kitchen anyways, don't ask them to, fix that leaky faucet. It's not worth it. Use your efforts and energies elsewhere. So really think about the stuff that you want to have repaired, because you only get one shot to do it and report that you file with the selling agent. So I'm David Bryson, and we covered a lot of stuff here in a very short amount of time about getting ready for an inspection report and how to balance an inspection report and what you should ask for. So if you do have questions, if I've raised more questions than I've answered, please reach out to me with my contact information. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I'm going to keep bringing you valuable videos every Friday. I am David Bryson with the Shackleton Group, powered by eXp Realty.